Grand to the rise, y'all. Don't mind my raggedness, all right? We over here Breaking Bad, chocolate style. What y'all up to? What? Hey, who you? What new on the block? Who that? Who that on the block? They ain't none. Same person. Don't get tricked. Gonna get tricked out up in these streets, y'all. Simple things can be a little trickery. I ain't gonna try to trick you though. I just went a little bit bigger. A lot more stuff coming in you know what I'm saying? You get older. You gotta make sure the vision right. Or you ain't gonna have a right visionary. Okay. Beloved. How y'all doing out there? Well, where y'all did. Sean, we was telling you. You just wasn't doing your hard, in-depth research. We was telling you. You know how to go research. You know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? You one of them old schools back in the day when they had B-Knock and A-Knock, they had them in the computer. We wasn't really savvy on that computer yet and digital, like that. We should be. We just still initiating in the hard way. Get what I'm saying? Initiate the hard. So you go to PLDC and A-Knock and B-Knock. This is for you younger warriors out there. So your desk, be stepped this high, books, references. And they expect you to take that hour and 30 test and be able to reference through all them, man. Y'all know our ARs and FMs and stuff. Letting you know you never can be stuck on stupid because you can always find it. So this message, hopefully this message catch you. Good spirits, good timing, unique era, confusion, chaos, but clearing, because the confusion and chaos there was in making it so unbearable for some to navigate, move. Good people, folks trying to do things, but all the great things that we been talking about for the past 3 years, 4 years now. The change. I said it wasn't gonna be pretty, wasn't gonna feel good and all that kind of stuff. Moans and groans at the beginning, moans and groans at those that was going through it, and at the end, in the middle, same thing. At the end, those who was putting the pressure and all that thing, what they was doing, and those who was under that pressure, the moan and groan lesson, because we understand it was our process of becoming who we are right now today. However anybody looks at it, but you looking at it yourself for yourself, knowing that shoot, I'm far greater now, position in life, in myself, within myself, and knowing and all that kind of stuff. What we've been talking about. So it ain't no put on. You know what I mean? Well, good. Just somebody who's seen you. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Seen who's seen. You know what I'm talking about? So we keep moving, like we understand, like we supposed to, purposefully to, okay. So what's the lessons when there? What's the learning? What's the understanding and stuff? Yeah, it's that we know the whys. We handle the whys. We handle what it was all about, right? Just as if in the beginning had an associate say, sons, when you was real die hard about your approach of what you was going seeping through, and you was talking to folks that they knew because they was part of that cipher, but they also knew your purpose and why you was coming, things like that, and to try to set themselves up to say things like, well, don't throw shots at folks that got money, but you don't know what they went through, you don't know this, you don't know that, which was true. But knew that it wasn't about throwing shots at people. You don't want to throw shots at people. Like what the beloved say today, the inherit of what we are as human beings, and we create an expectation as a masses of what we should see, what not should see, how things should be, how not should be, right? Trends, politically correctness. So when everybody's volume eyes is on that and something comes different, then you see what I'm talking, and nobody, folks might know it's right to, Shrek grow this way, whatever, but because tradition and the cycle of what feels good, what is, you're gonna get, and it don't matter if it's God sent, whatever, it don't matter, because it's going against the masses consciousness. Right? So we've done that. So you got that salmons, whatever, that's swimming upstream against the currents. All right, that's what we was. That's what we still is in some point, because you got these lawsuits and all this stuff come on. So that tells you. The pressure comes off when the endos and the subliminal of, I acted like, we acted, whoever acted like I didn't understand where you're coming from, or we now grasp where you're coming from. Many are in position to be okay with disagreeing, because it's not gonna kill us, it's not gonna hurt us, it's not, and what we're talking about, things we're talking about, is not offensive, traumatic. I hope talking about Most High God, better than ourselves in so many ways, is not traumatic. It can be for some. All right, I get that, because of the traumatic time, especially about now. We're talking about when we bring up Epstein files and stuff like that. That's very, temperamental. So I don't, because people got hurt really bad, still hurt, and so we not tiptoe around it, but more sensitive to those who had been hurt than we are than those that want to hide and all that kind of stuff. I would ask, and like, for those who try to, I believe right now it's the good side of folks that are stopping my videos and don't want it to come out, because they're feeling that when you've already been advised to stay quiet because of lawsuits going on and all that stuff. Well, how do I feel about that? Yeah, there's many protecting the situation, protecting the tone, but I'm not going to change on what I'm speaking about, because I feel if it was harmful, if it was wrong, if it was not something that's viable and things like that, then most definitely I would be in court and being accused of this and this and that. But that's not happening. See what I'm getting at? No legal forms, anything come to me, all right? Whether it's been stolen, redirected, mail, whatever, I could care less. So I continue on doing what I know Most High is giving my calling to do, all right? Most definitely. And ask those, move out the way, let it be. You know what I'm saying? If I step on then so be it. But until folks get the wherewithal to step up, and we got constables, we got everything. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong. But it's not going to be that, because I'm not the one in court. Okay? So we keep pushing that now. Why? Reason. But this is a stank. This confused. No, it ain't got nothing to do with me. I didn't confuse this, stank the situation. I don't work at a call center where I can call people and tell, hey, shut that person down. Woo, do that. None of that. Right? And then I see the changes in all, if any. I'm dealing with only YouTube and TikTok, but I see the changes. So I know a lot of stuff is going on. So I just ask, let it go through, because I'm with the movement of whatever we're doing, i.e. like this. Got it. Hear what Big K say, and Big K, I wasn't being disrespected, no shade or nothing like that. It is what it is. You rub elbows with this person and stuff like that, and then they come to find out, you see more and more everybody pulling the carpet back and seeing that the person, more lower, have more lower, what we call it, degrees of energy using rather than higher degrees on what it wants to show you, uncover, and display to so many, you know what I'm saying, in interviews and all this other crap. Which, you know, it is. Folks live a facade out here, all right? And, but in that, what I would love taking credit of is not having that cold heart, because that I could have done, all right, easily. I'm that type of no different. That's why so many, you know, that love me, what I do, and come on and give me inspiration. I reciprocate that same love back, because I know what you like, damn, bro, you ain't, you just you that I could be around you, because I could, you know what I'm talking about? I'm that fool. I can kick it with all of y'all. We good, cool, you know what I'm saying, on that level. But I can't be for everybody, because everybody can't be for everybody. There's people that be like, want to test you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't that humble. You ain't this confident. You ain't, let me tell you. See what I'm talking about? Causes the envy and jealousy and stuff. Now, what do you do with that? That's learning in there too, because we older. When you over, you know, this age, you shouldn't have that type of feeling in you. You're just me. But we understand everybody ain't cut from the same tree. Parents, this, that, what you seen in your life and what orchestrated you to act different, That's where we mostly come in. And most people like, well, how you know? And because I don't have to live your life, all right? There's only 12 traits. I don't have to live your life to analyze your life compared off so many other lives that my 56 butt then sit up here and watch them live their lives as an example for me to build my blueprint, equip myself what I'm going through. See what I'm talking about? Now, based off that, my level of what I bring to the masses is the same as any others out there that's doing their great on their independence. Lean on Most High rather than lean on the worthiness of what man fill your head with and promises. I give you this contract, I give you this for this and this and that. But that your purpose of what you're supposed to be doing changes, and it don't become your purpose no more. You're just a tool, a puppet. So I thank the Lord for not, you know, for us going through this. Beloved went through there, LaRussell, all right, went through there and set the example, tone for me to see, now this ain't, because I really understand. Many would think, was trying to say, are you trying to get signed and you want it? Beloved, what I look like? What I look like running around with somebody chain on? I'm a grown man, and to each his own. I promise them, this is no shade to nobody out there. I promise on everything I love. But if I came to the form of independence, if I came to the form with a XX, a Dolph, and all these that was trying to do it their way, and so they can make their music their way, so they can promote their idealism, so that it's their inherent energy to go out, why would I sit up there and want another grown man to put his chain on my neck and wear it? That don't add up with me. That don't even make sense with me. So watch this. So I continue to walk in common. Catch that. Because I don't think you'll find no chain around some of these folks that do what they do up in there. You see what I'm talking about? So